Hello there, SSFA. This is a review of the Green Bay Packers, who they had a good year this year. They went 12-4 with losses to Houston, Buffalo, San Francisco, and San Diego. This is Green Bay's 8th season in the league. Looking over our statistics here, I think I've done the best ever on third down, 52%. Green Bay had a really good season. LaShawn McCoy is a stud. Joe Flacco was well worth the picks I gave up for him. He had a career season. Our O-line was fantastic, only giving up 4 sacks all year long, where our defense got 19. We turned the ball over. We fumbled it 6 times and only lost 1. And Flacco had 6 interceptions, so we only had 7 turnovers all season long. That's great. The other team had 14 turnovers, and I got 7 of those. And we also picked up 15 interceptions from the other team, so very good stats in that degree. Offensively, the Green Bay Packers were the top offense, scoring 471 points, I believe. And we were the 4th defense in points allowed anyway. I'm not sure about the yardage. Flacco had a great season, 66%, 33 TDs, 6 interceptions, and 103 quarterback rating. LaShawn McCoy, 336 attempts for 2,166 yards with a 6.4 average, only 1 fumble, which he didn't lose, and 14 TDs. Bell came in relief and did okay. Travis Cleese, a super stud, was the anchor of our team, with Crabtree right behind him catching 72 balls. Cleese had 87. McCoy and Tyrell Williams, a.k.a. Tyrell Weapons, both had about 50 catches each and did their jobs. Vance McDonald, our awesome second tight end, who was a former 10th round pick for Green Bay, had 26 receptions, but his hands aren't that great, but he has some good yardage. We played a 4-3 defense, and we're fairly lucky to be able to contain some teams with that defense. When I took over Green Bay 8 seasons ago, first thing I did was trade Carson Palmer and drafted Josh Freeman, LaShawn McCoy, and Michael Crabtree. Freeman lasted 3 seasons and didn't do very well at all. Then I drafted Nick Foles, who lasted also 3 seasons, and he did better, but he's a solid backup now. In our 7th season, we had Johnny Manziel, who did okay, but wasn't good enough to take us to the playoffs. And now in our 8th season, we have Joe Flacco. Next year, I'm not sure if it'll be Flacco, Brissett, or Foles. We'll have to wait and see what the current NFL season offers and see who comes up. Offensive line. We had a good offensive line this year. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 4'5", 5'5". Next year, it looks like 6'5" from Tyron Smith again. 6'7" from Norrell. Our center's going to be a 4'5". Pete will be a 4'5". And Johnson is going to be a right tackle that is a 6'7". Can you believe that? I hope it's not a mistake. D-line. D-line should be good next year. I'll be in the market for a nose tackle, but I got 2 6s at defensive end, and we'll see what happens at nose tackle. I could go defensive tackle again, but I'm really looking to go 4-3 next year. Linebackers. I've got Wright, who's going to be a 5'5". Well, actually, let's go this year. Wright was a 5'5". Damon Jones was a 5'4", and Bud Dupree was a 4'6", and they did okay, but not great. Next year, I'm going to have Wright, Jones again, and Demario Davis will play in the center. And it looks like Bud Dupree is going to go to the bench and be a pass rush specialist. And Van Oy will probably start at outside linebacker unless I draft somebody else. Cornerbacks. I had a bunch of 4s this year, and they did very well for being a bunch of 4s. But next year, Jimmy Smith is a 5. I'll have somebody playing the other cornerback, probably be a 4. And then I've got my 6 nickelback, right? Fuller. Let me see. Safety. Mike Mitchell was a 5 this year. And Joyner was also a 5. Next year, Mitchell's going to be a 4, but Joyner will be a 6. Next year, my team's going to dip a little. I'll probably be 8-8 or something like that. Who knows? I might get lucky. My team's not that great next year. All my quarterbacks don't look to be that great, which means I'll have a average defense and a slightly above average run game, and probably just have an average team. This year, I'm in the playoffs. I haven't done that well with winning teams. I've gone about 50%, 500. I've won some, lost some, but even the games I lost were close games. But whichever way it goes, I will be playing either Seattle or Jacksonville. And both coaches routinely give me fits. They call a great game, and they usually shut down my offense. And both will be very, very hard to beat. But we'll see what's going to happen when that comes around. Little disclaimer here. I mean, Tom is the king of this. Tom does a great job. I'm not looking to replace him. I just thought it might be fun to do a verbal review rather than a written review and see how that went. If it goes well, maybe I'll do more. If not, well, it is what it is. Thank you.